Dear learners, this is Shashi Ramachandran. In this video, I'm taking the topic treatment of goodwill from the chapter admission of a partner, class 12th accountancy. Now, admission of a partner is one of the case or example of reconstitution of a partnership where the existing partnership gets dissolved and a new partnership is created. And an incoming partner, he acquires two main rights in the firm when he enters into the firm. The first right is right to share the assets of the partnership firm. Now this right he gets when he contributes capital to the business. Capital can be in cash or in kind. The second right is to share the profits of the partnership firm. Now, right to share the profits he'll get when for that he has to bring the share of goodwill, that is termed as premium for goodwill. He brings his share of goodwill to, of course, to pay the partners who are sacrificing for him. So, on admission, the incoming partner who acquires his share of profit from the existing partners, he has to bring some additional amount to compensate them for the loss of their share in the super profit, and this is termed as premium for goodwill. Now this premium amount is shared by sacrificing partner in the ratio in which they have sacrificed. Okay, so from the accounting point of view, there are different cases. So first we'll understand that what are the accounting treatment, how we pass the journal entry when the capital and the premium for goodwill is brought in by the new partner and how it is treated in the books of account. So let's begin with the journal entry. The first thing to treat the goodwill, the first step is if there is any goodwill existing in the books of account. That means in a balance sheet, if already there is a goodwill, the first step is to write off that goodwill. And to write off the goodwill is an asset. So when you write it off, we are going to credit that goodwill. And this goodwill is written off by like debiting the old partners, and this is again in a old ratio. So this is a journal entry for the same. So once the goodwill is written off, the second step is the cash brought in by the new partner. So the capital amount which is brought in by the new partner is to be treated. So he brings cash for the new as a new partner. So cash account debit to his account, new partner's capital account. And now if the partner also is bringing his share of goodwill, as I told that this is termed as premium for goodwill. So what the journal entry which is passed for this goodwill share which is bringing is cash account debit. Again the cash is brought in. Okay, and premium for goodwill, that is his share of goodwill. Fine, and this premium for goodwill by default it is distributed to sacrificing partners in their sacrificing ratio. So you have to remember, if you can see here, even these two entries are coming together. So that makes it very clear that this is by default you have to distribute this premium for goodwill, or we can say premium for goodwill account is here closed by transferring the amount to sacrificing partner. Now this amount is credited to sacrificing partners capital account. They got the compensation. Now they can retain this money into the business, so will not do anything else. But in case okay, there's one more thing here, that the previous entry, these two, the cash which is brought in by new partner and premium for goodwill, that can be, we can pass a compound entry for that. So it can be recorded in one entry. So as I was telling that sacrificing partners capital account, this premium amount is credited to their account. Now if they it's retained in the business, there is an option that they can withdraw the money. Okay, so when they withdraw the money, so coming to the fourth entry, premium for goodwill is withdrawn by the partner. So of course sacrificing partners capital account will be debited and the cash will go out of the business. So entry will be sacrificing partners capital account debit to cash account. Well, now moving ahead, so we have seen that basic entries we got it. Now we'll see what different cases can be there for the treatment of goodwill. So these are the different cases. This goodwill, the premium the share of goodwill brought in by the new partner can be paid privately. Means he doesn't want any record in the books of account. Okay, or it can be brought in cash and retained in the business. Another case says that it is brought in cash and fully or partially withdrawn by the old partners. Also, this capital of the partner, or the total amount, capital plus premium for goodwill, all this thing he brought this amount in kind, means in the form of any asset. Well, and last but not the least, it says that when the cash is not brought in by the partner for the goodwill share, or I can say he is unable to bring his share of goodwill in the business, or he brings proportionate amount of goodwill. Means instead of 20,000, say his share of goodwill is 20,000. So either he is unable to bring entire 20,000, or he brings only 5,000. So how it will be treated? So all these cases we are going to understand with one example. I'll take one question and I'll show you how in this different cases how that one example will be treated. Okay, so this is my question here. It says that A and B are partners in a firm sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3 is to 2. They admit C in the partnership on the condition that he will bring 67,500 as goodwill and 1,50,000 as capital, and will get 1/4 share in the profits of the firm. So his share is 1/4. He's bringing capital 1,50,000. 67,500 will is a goodwill share which he is bringing, and then half of the goodwill is withdrawn by the partner. Goodwill appearing in the books. This is the first thing that we have to treat. That is, if any appearing goodwill is there. So this I have taken as a common problem. I'm going to take all the cases based on this only. Okay, this is a basic thing. So we'll move to the first case when it says when the goodwill is paid privately. Well, when the goodwill is paid privately, you can see here again a question is there. There is a question, and same question I have taken, but here it says that C is bringing 67,500, but he is paying this goodwill privately. He is paying the goodwill privately here, and 1,50,000 is a capital amount, and then comes his share, that is 1/4 of the share. Then goodwill appears in the books as 40,000. So as I told, the first entry will be for like treating this goodwill. Okay, I'll Okay, so the first step will be to treat this goodwill. This will be the first thing we are going to handle, and then capital he is bringing 1,50,000, but this goodwill he is not paying. He hasn't paid in cash. So remember, when the goodwill is paid privately, there is no entry. We are not going to pass any entry for this particular goodwill. So let's see what is the journal entry here. So first step, as I said, 40,000 goodwill will be written off in the uh, old partners old ratio A and B, and then the cash is brought in 1,50,000, that is recorded. Then there is a goodwill also which is there, but this is paid privately, so there is no entry for this. Okay, now moving ahead to the next part, which says, well, it says when a new partner brings his goodwill in cash and is retained in the business. So here again we have 40,000 of the goodwill which is appearing in the books of account. The capital amount is 1,50,000. 67,500 is a goodwill which he brings in. 3 is to 2 is a ratio A and B. And now here it says pass the journal entry. So it's not written whether it is paid privately or withdrawn. Nothing is, yeah, it says that goodwill is withdrawn by the partners A and B. So let's start. As I said, first step to write off appearing goodwill. So my first entry will be to write off this appearing goodwill, that is 40,000, and this will be written off in old ratio to old partners. Second step, as I said, we can pass a single compound entry for these two, that is capital and goodwill. So what he brought, capital amount is 1,50,000 and 67,500 is this, and he brought total cash this. By default, you have an entry that this premium for goodwill will be distributed to partners in their sacrificing ratio. Since in this question, 1/4 was his share, so sacrificing will be same, that is 3 is to 2. Okay, and also the question says that they are withdrawing the goodwill amount, and that is half of the goodwill. So what I did is like I have reduced this half of this amount, I've debited, and this is given taken away by the partners in their again there as a cash. So this is a second one. Okay, in well, now students, we can say same thing we can do in a different manner if the goodwill is raised and write off. You remember that accounting standards 26 says that the goodwill is not to be recorded in the books of account. But if the question says that first you raise the entire goodwill and then uh, of course we have to write it off because we cannot show the goodwill in the books of account, especially the valued goodwill, the self generated goodwill. So that way, if it is the question says to raise the goodwill, so how we are going to do that, let's check out. Same question I have taken, only difference is here it says pass the necessary journal entry by raising the goodwill account. Okay, now in this thing, what you have to see again, I started with this appearing goodwill. First step is to write off appearing goodwill. That will be the first one, the cash brought in by the partner. Now, instead of here, if you see, the total cash is recorded. There is no premium for goodwill. What's the reason for this? Because we are not recording only his share. We are going to raise the goodwill and then to write off. Okay, try to understand this part again. When it says raising and write off, that means first thing is that we have to raise the entire goodwill. What we know here is the goodwill of new partner, and also we know his share of goodwill, that is 1/4. So we can easily calculate the total goodwill of the firm. Can you see here? 67,400. The reciprocal of his share gives me the 2,70,000 as a total goodwill. Okay. Also, I calculated the new ratio 9 is to 6 is to 5. So here goodwill is raised between the old partners and written off again in a new ratio. So this is raised in old ratio and written off in new ratio. Okay, so 2,70,000 is the total goodwill which is raised to old partners, old ratio. And then again, same goodwill is written off to the uh, all partners, we can say, in a new ratio. Okay, remember the single entry, I'll show you once again. This entry, premium, this entry, or I say these two entry has a same effect. It has a same effect. Here A is credited, here A is debited. If you find out the difference, you will get the same entry, same effect. Okay, so either we can do that method, that premium for goodwill we record and then we'll distribute it in a sacrificing ratio, or we can go for this method where goodwill is raised with full value and then written off. Raised among the old partners, old ratio, written off again including the new partner in a new ratio. So that depends on you. You can use any of these method. Okay, but if it is specifically meant written in the question that to raise the goodwill account, so of course you have to follow this method only. Well, in this also it says that goodwill is withdrawn by the partner. So here its amount, half of the amount is withdrawn. Whatever they are getting, they have withdrawn the money. So it will be same way. Okay. Now moving ahead to the next one. Now we have the next case here. When a partner is unable to bring his share of goodwill. Now he is unable to bring the goodwill in cash. Okay, since he has to compensate, we are supposed to take out the money like his compensation, and it is to be divided in a sacrificing ratio to sacrificing partners. But he only difference is here that he is not bringing his share of goodwill in cash. So what we are going to do here is, okay, let's have a look on this question. 3 is to 2, C is a partner who is coming for 67,500 goodwill and 1,50,000 this, and but here it says he is unable to bring his share of goodwill in cash. Okay, he is supposed to bring but he couldn't bring. So now here what we'll do, of course the cash entry will be with only 1,50,000. Why? Because he brought only cash amount of 1,50,000. So this cash entry is with 1,50,000. Now second step, what we do basically, when he brings premium for goodwill, we debit it and divide it into between the partners in their sacrificing ratio. Since he is not bringing, but remember, share of goodwill is surely distributed to the partners in their sacrificing ratio. So here also the amount of goodwill will be distributed to the partners in their sacrificing ratio. The only difference will be, instead of premium for goodwill, what we did, we have taken out the money from the capital account, his capital account. Okay, remember, premium for goodwill will be recorded, will be account will be open only for the cash amount which is brought in as a share of goodwill by a new partner. Since in this case he is not bringing his share of goodwill in cash, therefore we have not opened that premium for goodwill account. But of course that share of goodwill will be divided in the old partners, in sacrificing partners, in a sacrificing ratio. So what we did, that we have taken out the money from his capital. If it's a fixed capital method, of course you are going to use current account here. Okay, so in this only I'm going to tell you another thing here, that is, if he is bringing the partial goodwill in cash. So now here in this question it says 3 is to 2 is a ratio. 67,500 is his share of goodwill. 1,50,000 is his capital which he is supposed to bring, and he brought the capital. But here for the goodwill he brought only half of the amount. So this goodwill he brought half as a cash and another half he is unable to bring. So as I said, half part which is bringing in terms of cash, that is to be recorded as premium for goodwill. So let's see how the entries will go. First entry, cash account. So here some part, since he is bringing some part in cash, that will be recorded as premium for goodwill. So what I did, I reduce this 67,500, half of 67,500 comes to 33,750, and the capital amount 1,50,000. So this is the total cash what he is bringing. But second entry, which is by default we have to pass, total share will be distributed to the partners in their sacrificing ratio. So we have to distribute 67,500 only to the sacrificing partners. Now premium for goodwill is opened with 33,750. Rest of the money will be taken out from C's capital account. So just connect it with the previous question where entire amount he was unable to bring cash for goodwill. So entire goodwill share was taken out from C's capital. But in this question he is bringing some amount, so the amount which he is bringing in cash will be recorded as premium, and same amount will be transferred here for the distribution, and rest of the amount will be transferred from his capital. So this is a case. Okay, now I'm taking the last point here, which says that goodwill is the capital on the goodwill contribution by the partner is in kind. Instead of cash, the partner brought assets. He contributed assets for as a contribution of capital and goodwill. So let's have a look on this. A and B are partners in a firm sharing the ratio as 3 is to 2. C is admitted for 1/4 share, and what he brings stock rupees 20,000, machinery rupees 1 lakh. Fine. So this is his contribution in the firm, which he is contributing as a capital and a goodwill share. Okay, now capital fine, but goodwill share we need to know that, because goodwill share is something which is to be like distributed to the partners by default. As I said, by default it is to be distributed to the partners, sacrificing partners in the sacrificing ratio. Now what we know here is 50,000 of the goodwill, total goodwill of the firm. Okay, so now coming to this one, what he brought, stock and machinery, so both the assets to be debited. Now again this total amount is 1,20,000. Fine. So goodwill amount says that it's a 50,000 is a total goodwill. So first step, since as I told you 1,20,000 includes capital as well as goodwill, so my first step will be to find out C's share in goodwill. Okay, so the total amount is 50,000 and his share is 1 by 4. So this way I got 12,500 as his share of goodwill. So this is 50,000 multiplied by 1 by 4. So this gives me 12,500. So out of this total 1,20,000, 12,500 is the amount of premium for goodwill, his share of goodwill which he is bringing. Rest of the amount will be taken as capital. So this is a balancing actually. Okay, now second step, by default 12,500 to be distributed to the partners in their sacrificing ratio, which is 3:2. So I wish you understood this part. Now moving to a last concept here, that is hidden goodwill. Now here it says the first thing we'll understand what is hidden goodwill. See, sometimes what happens, the goodwill is hidden in a capital which is brought in by the partner, and the question, one statement only gives us a hint that there is a goodwill which is hidden in the capital and we have to find it out. Fine. Otherwise there is no other hint. Fine. So let's check out here. We'll go for the question only. Saloni and Shrishti were partners in a firm sharing profits in the ratio of 7:3. Their capital contribution is 2 lakh and 1,50,000, and they admitted Aditi on 1st of April as a new partner for 1/6 share. Aditi brought rupees 1 lakh as her capital. Calculate the value of goodwill of the firm and record necessary entries. Generalize the following. Okay, so here what it says, that only the capital amount is given, but the question says to calculate the value of goodwill. We can't see goodwill anywhere. What we have here, the capitals of existing partners and the new partners capital amount. Okay, so what we are supposed to do here, just follow this step and understand. The first step what we are going to do is we are going to find out the net worth of the firm. Now net worth of the firm is the amount, the total capital, what the capital should be. Since a new partner is coming for 1 lakh share and his share is 1 by 6, so I can easily calculate here the net worth of the firm by incoming partner's capital account, which is 1 lakh, reciprocal of his share, so that is 6 by 1. So what I got here, 6 lakh as the total capital of the firm. Now let's check out whether the total capital is 6 lakh or not. So for that I'm going to add the capital of all the three partners including the new one, capital of old partners and capital of new partner. So what I have here, 2 lakh plus 1,50,000 plus 1 lakh. So I can see here 4 lakh 50,000 is the amount of capital. So that means the difference is hidden goodwill. This is a difference which is a hidden goodwill. And now I'm going to treat it in a same manner, that capital brought in 1 lakh and here the hidden goodwill comes to 1,50,000 of the firm. This is valued goodwill of the firm. If you need to calculate C's share, Aditi's share, the new partner's share. So in that case, Okay, I can easily calculate Aditi's share of goodwill. That is 1,50,000 is the total amount, multiply by 1 by 6. So this way I can calculate Aditi's share in goodwill. Okay, fine. Okay, now what you have to remember here, just take care. When I say capital of the old partners, this capital should be the capital which is adjusted capital. Adjusted capital here means after preparing my capital account, where the net revaluation profit is added, goodwill, sorry, we can say accumulated profits are treated. Okay, any accumulated losses, that also treated. If there is any appearing goodwill, that also is treated. So after treating all these net accumulated profits, reserves, accumulated losses, non-trade investment, I'll get this capital of old partner. Okay, so you have which capital you need to take? The adjusted capital of old partners. That's one point you have to remember. Another thing which you have to remember here is it can be indirectly given this old partners capital. That is again your accounting equation, assets minus outsider liabilities. So this is also one way to find out the capital of old partners. So I tried to cover all the questions related to treatment of goodwill. If you feel that any question or any point I left, so do write in on a comment box. And I hope you like this video. Share this video with your friends and do subscribe to my channel, Exuberant Learners. Also click on the bell icon to get the latest updates on my channel. Thank you.